Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here's where I'm always wishing you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. So here what we have is the Ten of Swords. This is the current energy that you are in. Ten of Swords. Tell me more about this energy. We have the Princess of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So for you, this is dealing with a partnership, a union that you have worked really hard in. You know, you willingly give in this relationship, and you are constantly present. The challenge is that your person may not be matching your energy. All right, they may not be matching you in its entirety. And because we have so many pentacles too, it could be work, but it is a actual love reading, relationship reading. The reason why you're in the Ten of Swords, giving life to new opportunities for you guys, because we are looking at Nine Pentacles and the Lovers. So this is the opportunity, the growth of two people being in a solid, fruitful, emotionally reciprocal relationship. All right, that is what you're giving life to. It's like you're letting go of the past and you're embracing the new beginnings. Here we have the Nine of Swords. That is what influenced this. I sure said I was going to read like that and I didn't. So the reason why we have this is because the Princess of Swords, the World, and Temperance. Oop, my nipples up. And the Empress. Now, what this says is that back when you were kind of in denial of what was going on, it's giving me the feel of some infidelity. All right, the reason why I say that is because while we're watching to see if one thing is going to end, if we're going to be fruitful and be loving, fiery, and romantic with one another, unless you got this man or woman from someone else that can embody that. Maybe you were the sideline person or someone that was in the shadows. You may not necessarily have been physically involved with this person, but there definitely was an emotional connection, all right? So you could have been waiting for that. You could have been watching, waiting for that to end, for this person to be completely yours. And in the process of doing that, because Gemini, you're an overthinker, what you had going on in your mind is that if they did that to them, they'll do that to me. How can I make sure they don't do that to me? How can I make sure that I keep them enticed by me, attracted to me, completely involved with me? How can I lock them in? That was the energy that you were giving. But now I see that you're in the energy currently, the Ten of Swords, where you've let that go. What will be, will be. All right? Where you guys are headed, though, is Eight of Swords. So you got a lot of swords here. Gemini, your energy, 8 and 9 is your card. That's Mercury and Venus energy, all right? And then we have here all of the air. So all of Mercury, let's look at it that way. All of Mercury, all of communication, all right? All aspects of communications. Anywho, and that is clarified with the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles. So what this says is two people that have a strong connection with one another. Eight of Cups reversed tells me there is a need for someone or both people to be more present. I say it's your spouse. I think you're all the way in, but I think your person is not. As in, I feel like even when I just said that, it comes conflicting. So either or, someone is not completely emotionally involved. There's like a guard there. Now, with the idea of moving forward, it's not in the idea of leaving this relationship behind. It's leaving the ideal of the perfect relationship behind. The expectations of what a relationship should be. It's like letting that go. Okay? That is what is happening. But two people, I mean, it's creating an opportunity because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So doors are opening for us. We're looking at Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. So new opportunities and new lessons to be learned. It's both people being willing to start new, start fresh. and not hold the past against us. Okay? Not allowing the past to influence our present, but allowing ourselves to view the past as the fruition of what is to come. So like the seedling of what this relationship would be. You have the Four of Pentacles and the Sun. Now this is positive because in the form of home, finances, great. Togetherness, solid. Now, when you see fire and earth, that's great because it's constant, one, light being shined, things coming into fruition, or things manifesting beautifully and constantly blooming. But water must be here. And remember, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. Remember love, remember the passion, okay? You got a lot of fire because you even got strength here at the bottom with the King of Wands. And then on the other deck, you got King of Wands here with the Queen of Cups. We're going to the cups, but there's a lot of cups, which is telling me there's going to be a lot of burning. There's going to be a lot of impulsive, a lot of fighting, a lot of tug of war before you two understand or grasp the concept that heart receptivity, understanding, nurturing must be at the forefront before finances, glitz and glamour, dominance, aggression. You understand? Now, you need fire for that good passion, okay? But remember, we must feed all aspects. All right? That's my only advice to you. So here, things are looking good for you in solidifying the relationship, in the relationship abundantly. Let's just say solidify, because safety and security is great, but it is a such thing of being too secure and being too safe. No one likes anyone that plays safe all the time. As a matter of fact, you do not grow playing it safe. You grow when you test, when you push the limits and you test how far you will go with things. That is how you grow. Now, having vitality there, it shows, yeah, you're not going to lose anything, but it's also highlighting nothing will be gained. Because you must have water. You must have compassion. You must have love. You must have communication, understanding of self-worth, and nurturing on both ends. That's what's needing in this connection, okay? It might be a good financial move. Or it's giving arranged marriage. Well, if it's an arranged marriage, let me tell you something. You dot the I's, cross your T's, because an arranged marriage, it's arranged. It's happening, right? I mean, you always got free will. I just won't put that out there. But those arranged marriages are there for a reason. A lot of people talk shit about it. All right, we're not here for that. But what we are here for, with me bringing that up, is that you do your part, they do their part. The more you are around someone and you make the attempts to get to know one another, even if you guys don't talk like that, you might be the one that does the, one of the ones, maybe you just provide the food, and when they're around, they're only there to eat, hanky-panky, sleep. They don't take the time to notice you, okay? Well, then you do subtle things. Slowly but surely, things will manifest. You don't have to force it. You just allow it to gradually happen, because it will happen. All right? And you'll be like, how can you say that? As a matter of fact, according to my granddaddy, our history was arranged marriages in New York. He broke that. That's why I said free will is a thing. I don't have an arranged. I honestly feel like spiritually it was an arranged marriage, because if you put me and my husband on a piece of paper together, it's quite different. We did a lot of growing together. For real. I said I was gonna, not even gonna talk about what I'm gonna do. I'll just do it when I do it. But it is, I spiritually, I feel like, yeah, I'll talk about that another time. But when you make the attempt, baby steps, things do flourish. Just remember, you can't make someone do something. You can only control what you do. but love overshadows everything. Seriously. So even if you're the one that's only cooking the food, wait till someone's heart is through their belly. That's why I love feeding people, because I love what I do. I love cooking. I love baking. I put my heart and soul into it. And my love language is actually food. If somebody gave me a diamond bracelet and a home cooked biscuit, and I had to pick one, I guarantee you I'm gonna pick that home cooked biscuit. Because to me, it's gonna show you went out and bought that. Somebody else put time and energy putting that together, and you just cha-ching. Now money, is a thing, but to make a biscuit for me, I'm when I bite into that biscuit, I feel like I'm taking a bite into your mind. I really mean that. Like, it means a lot to me for someone to cook for me or someone to bake for me. I can also tell just by the smell of if a motherfucker fuck with me or not. I know they got real like raunchy real quick, but for real, by the smell of something, I could tell. And if I'm in the kitchen preparing something for someone and it starts to burn and stuff, the relationship is ended. It's done. There's a problem. Something needs to be fixed. That is how big I am on food. Everybody ain't like that, but I am. All right. So I shared that little tidbit with you. The advice is, yes, there's vitality, growth, potential for growth in this connection, but effort must also be put forth. Okay? Because you got Capricorn and Leo. All right. I hope this helps. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.